Everybody, I'm Jeff Buettner, aka your Real Estate Whiz Kid. I'm here with Chad Smith and Ryan Galloway, the expert team with eXp Realty. I brought them on today to talk a little bit about foreclosure auctions and actually buying properties on the auction block. Going down to the courthouse steps and bidding on properties, traditional auction style. Dealing with short sales on a regular basis. The word foreclosure comes up a ton. I think the big thing that a lot of people want to know is, can anyone go down to the auction steps, the auction block, and actually bid on a property?
Absolutely, anyone can go down there. It's part of the process of having it on the courthouse steps, is that it's available to anyone. However, there are some pitfalls with the ability to lose money and lose a lot of time.
Okay. Is there any requirements? Do they need to bring a check? Is there a deposit? How does that work?
There is a $10,000 deposit that needs to be made upon successful winning bid of a property. Those checks need to be made out in the trustee's name, or a lot of cases it's made out into the bidder's name or a person's name. That way it's signed over to the trustee.
Excellent, excellent. You said there was $10,000. Is that Arizona specific?
It is Arizona specific.
Okay.
There's other states like Nevada and California that are around us where they don't get the benefit of a $10,000 deposit. The balance is paid in full of the winning bid on the spot with the trustee. So it makes it nice in Arizona that we can put down $10,000, and then by 5 p.m. the following day, the balance is paid in full.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Now, one thing I hear all the time, and I don't know if it's true or not, is this quote-unquote bullying by expert sharks. Exactly, sharks on the auction block. We're seeing some TV shows pop up. Is that a real thing? Does that actually happen?
We've actually seen it happen a couple times. So I mean, not so much with people who are regulars, but definitely, with the reality show that came up, there was definitely somebody who was bidding up the properties, and so that way they could get something that looks good for the TV.
Right.
And the TV show isn't exactly how it works downtown.
Right.
That is made for TV.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, you guys run a bidding service as well. What are some of the benefits to using a bidding service as a client? Maybe someone who hasn't, gone down to the auction block. What are kind of the perks?
Well, the expert auction team, that's the name, or the expert auction network, I should say, is the name of our bidding service, and it definitely has a few different benefits. We check the liens, we check for taxes, we also will drive the properties, get comps, and then place a winning bid.
And I think a big thing is time. If you want to go down to the auction and bid on 1 or 2 properties, you can sit there for 3-4 hours just to find out that it's going to cancel or postpone because of a short sale, or somebody's trying to save their home, or it gets extended,
right,
or whatever the case may be.
Right.
So I've seen a lot of people go down for one property and sit there for 4 or 5 hours and never even get the bid on the property. So
right,
having a team that's at the courthouse steps that can bid, that's watching all those properties, that knows what they're doing, that maybe the sharks aren't going to bid us up so much per se.
right.
It's really valuable, I think.
Absolutely, and I think the time aspects, like you said, is huge. Doing as many short sales as I do, I've had more than one instance where we have a 11th hour postponement. And I can just see how damaging that could be to a client who's been waiting there all day.
Yeah, and for example, there's probably in the neighborhood of 350 to 500 homes every day that are set to go to the auction downtown. And by the time there's the cancellations and the postponements, there's probably only 100 to 150, maybe 200 that are actually sold every day.
Interesting.
So that's a lot of work that can be put in, and a lot of time waiting at the courthouse steps of stuff that never goes. So.
Absolutely. Hey, thank you guys so much. Once again, Ryan Galloway and Chad Smith from the Expert Team.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.